chairs because I have 3 guests. This is the first time today. Who are you and what brings you to JFall?
I'm Lutske Leeuw.
I'm Johan and I'm going to talk.
And I'm Paulien van Alst.
One speaker batch, one programming committee, but you are here together because one special reason.
We are from Jug Noord, the newest Jug in the north of the Netherlands.
Can I say that the Netherlands is the most active jug country?
Give or take. I think Germany is also doing quite well, but we're coming along.
But the Netherlands is smaller, so maybe in average you have
Way more density.
a new jug. So did you already have an event or?
Yes, we already had 2 events in September and October, and our next event is next Thursday, actually next week. So we have a monthly meetup. That's the plan now.
A monthly meetup, so a lot of pressure finding guests, finding venues, or do you have a fixed venue?
Well, we have 2 venues, one with ING Leeuwarden and one with Leeuw in Groningen, so hence also the North. We are trying to cater to people in the northern provinces. And we do have the location, so we can actually come people, invite them in, they know where to go.
So it's the north of Netherlands?
Yes.
Okay, good. But you're also involved in the new Vox Days, correct?
Yes, I'm from Fox Days Amsterdam. That's the new. A lot of noise.
No problem.
That's the new DevVox in Amsterdam, and hopefully in a couple of years the new DevVox Amsterdam. Yes.
So a very vibrant community. This event is organized by the NL Jug. So how did you compare NL Jug versus your jug? Is it a different type of organization or different idea?
It's a smaller community, of course, because it's regional, and what we also aim to be is like a step up for beginning speakers to have a podium to try out their talks, and then maybe end up here someday. So yeah, it's on a smaller scale. Yeah.
Yeah. So people who want to start as a speaker, a jug is really something where you should start or where you can learn it.
It's a good start because it's a small community and small audience, so it's very easy and good going to start your career there.
We have one speaker, which is a speaker today because I know. What is your talk about?
Open sourcing a library, how hard can that be?
It can be hard. There are quite some challenges. What are the challenges? Let's start with that.
What are the challenges? Well, people were telling me it's incredibly hard, don't do it. But then I started, okay, I want to see how hard it is. And it turns out nowadays it's fine. And that's what my talk is about, but also covering what are you running into as a developer or as someone who wants to open source a library, because there's challenges there. But I don't want to spoil too much from my talk, so do come by in 1 hour if you want to.
In 1 hour? Okay, it's not a competition with me, so that's good. Becoming part of the open source community, I think for most of the people here, it's either something they dream of, but on the other hand, it's quite simple. You can just start talking to people here or at the jug.
You can just open source code and just upload it to GitHub. It's already open source. Yeah. But you want a community as well, and community building is also creating a jug, having people speak, sharing knowledge, and I think that's also what's part of open source.
If someone wants to start becoming a speaker, he lives close to you, what should they do?
They should go to meetup.com and look for Jug Noord and then press the button, and all of us get an email and we can get in contact with you.
You also do something like shorties, quickies?
Yeah, now we have always 2 speakers a night, but we also want to change that and do quickies and stuff. But that really depends on the speakers and how much we have to build up on.
It's something we struggle a bit in the BJUG too, is do you give a lot of time to one big shot and have a quickie, or do you combine it with 2 1-hour talks? Do you have some impression what's best?
We haven't tested any format like combining those, but I think it's depending on the speakers and the people you have that night that you can set up a program for. Yeah, that for sure.
Something you learned today that you didn't know yet about Java? You're probably all 3 very involved in everything which is happening.
Yeah, lots. So really have to figure out, okay, what did I learn today? So many things.
So many things. There are too many talks because they have 8 talks at the same time, I guess.
Yeah.
So hard to choose.
Yeah, and it's also a community event, so you also want to network with people and stuff, and they're recorded so we can see them later on the talks.
I heard this before. I don't come to the conference for the talks. I come for the community. Is that always also the case?
Partially. Last year I visited 3 talks and I just talked the entire day with other people. But yeah, that's what it is. You meet a lot of interesting people. You learn some new stuff. I didn't learn anything new about Java today, but one of my colleagues was having a talk about organizing coding events to have some competition with people. It was quite interesting to watch.
Some speakers you've seen here that you want to invite for your jug?
Yes, definitely. But we're also speaking already with them, so it's gonna be okay.
So the jug is going fine?
Yes, it's going great.
You need speakers?
Always.
Okay, so they can all contact you.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck with it. Good luck with the organization.